Today I want to do a quick rundown on defensive tackle Star Lotuelelei. Obviously a big ticket free agent that the Bills brought in from the Carolina Panthers. The front office, obviously the coaching staff are both familiar with Star Lotuelelei and the capabilities that he has. And he's going to help this defense in the run and the pass game. He's going to help, obviously, in the run by occupying guys and keeping rookie linebacker Tremaine Edmunds free. But he's also going to help guys like Jerry Hughes, Trent Murphy, Kyle Williams, Shaq Lawson, any of the pass rushers get one-on-ones on the outside. And that's one thing that the Bills need to improve on is their pass rush. So by occupying guys up the middle, by being able to push the pocket with brute strength up the middle and leaving those guys on the outside one-on-one with offensive tackles is going to help this defense tremendously. So with that said, let's go ahead and jump into the film room and take a look.
The first clip is going to show how Star is going to help versus the run game. And the situation is 2nd and 10 with 3:42 in the fourth quarter, and the ball's on the 50-yard line. The Carolina Panthers are just going to be in their nickel defense, and they're going to line in their 4-3 over. So you're going to see the Saints have a bunch formation to the top of the screen. Here's your tight end, and he's going to come across formation, and it's going to change the strength of the formation, and you're going to see the Saints just run a little outside zone here. But I want you to watch Star Lotuelelei, who is a shade nose tackle, to the field here, and you're going to watch Luke Kuechly, the linebacker, and how they work together to shut this run play down. And we'll start off with Star and watch, first of all, his jump off the ball here. Well, he gets right into the chest of that center and blows the line of scrimmage back into the field of the running back here. So very good job there of reestablishing the line of scrimmage versus a really good center. What that does is it keeps Luke Kuechly free, allows him to shoot the gap and make the tackle on Alvin Kamara. So let's take a look at it from the tight camera angle. Alright, so there's a tight end coming in, and you're going to see him trade to the other side. Let's take a look at the gaps here, because obviously run gap integrity is critical to stopping a run, especially against a good running back like Alvin Kamara. Here's what the gaps look like. You're going to have a safety off the screen having the D gap here. You're going to have the defensive end having the C. Davis is going to have the B, and you're going to see a nice little exchange between Star Lotuelelei and Kuechly, so it keeps Kuechly clean. And you're going to see Quan Short kind of get the B gap here, and then obviously the defensive end is going to have the C gap on the backside pursuit. So on the snap, again, watch Star and how he gets into the body of the center and how it's going to keep Kuechly free. So boom, really good pad level, obviously low into the chest. That strength that we're always talking about with Star, how naturally strong he is, gets right into the center, and that center is trying to work to the front side shoulder to reach him to get to the outside zone there. But this play, this explosion off the ball versus the run is really tough on an offensive lineman, a really tough play for the center, period. And what that does is you'll see once they do get engaged, it allows Kuechly to shoot over the top and take the front side A gap. So he's going to take the front side A gap, and you're going to see Star almost like he's two gap in here. It's almost like he's playing two gaps here right off the bat, because you can kind of see, both sides. He's kind of, stack and shedding there and just moving laterally with the center. And the outside zone continues outside. Kuechly is allowed to stay clean, stay over the top of that block by that backside guard. There's no way that guy's going to get to Kuechly, a guy with his speed. It's just a really good play by Lotuelelei here of keeping Kuechly clean, shutting that outside zone track down by blowing up the center off the snap. Something that he's going to do week in and week out for rookie linebacker Tremaine Edmunds. How Star Lotuelelei is going to help in the passing game. Game situation is there's about 6 minutes 14 seconds left in this game. It's the fourth quarter. They're up 2 touchdowns versus the Green Bay Packers. 4th down and 14. Ball on the 30-yard line. So obviously Aaron Rodgers in this offense needs to play. And Star Lotuelelei, although he doesn't have the jump that he did early in his career, you're going to see he's going to help Julius Peppers get the sack here versus the Packers right tackle. So let's start with the coverage. It's just a basic cover 3 defense. The Panthers are actually in their nickel, but they have the safety aligned inside, and they have Thomas Davis into the boundary to the top of the screen. And the other linebacker at the line of scrimmage right over the center is going to be Luke Kuechly. So they're in their nickel. It's just a different look with the safety playing in the middle. Basically, they're going to drop into a cover 3 buzz. So instead of rotating high from a 2 high look into cover 3 buzz, single high set, you're going to see them line up in this manner. And the Packers only send 3 guys out. Obviously, 4th and 14, not many plays drawn up for that, and Julius Peppers just takes advantage. So let's take a look at it from the tight camera angle. So again, you're going to have a safety aligned in the boundary A gap. You're going to have Kuechly showing in the field A gap. So they're showing a double A gap look, otherwise known as a double mug, just with a different personnel look. So what the offensive line does is they call max protection. They keep the running back and the tight end. So they keep both of these 2 guys in. And what they do is they slide the protection to Julius Peppers' side, which is what you want to do. They want to stop one of the most legendary pass rushers that has ever played the game. So they slide the protection. So all these linemen are going to be sliding to their right. Obviously, the defense is left. And you're going to have the tight end and running back picking up the backside, any type of backside rush from the defense. As the ball snapped, you're going to see Adams and Kuechly drop out, and the protection is going to slide. So they're going to slide to their right, but that just means they just slid the entire offensive line to their right when there's only a 4-man rush. So there's no overload blitz like the Panthers had showed initially, and it's just a 4-man rush. But since they slid all the way to their right, you're going to see 3 different offensive linemen slide to have to pick up Lotulelei here. So you're going to see all 3 of these guys slide over there. And all Star has to do is just occupy them. So he's got 3 guys on him right now. So he just accounted for 3 guys. And he's not really... Again, he's not really a pass rusher. That's not what he's known for right now. I mean, he's got decent jump off the snap, but this is just him occupying 3 guys. And what does that do? That isolates Peppers right here. And you're going to see a really nice stab chop by him. There's a long arm. Here comes a chop. Chops down and gets to Aaron Rodgers. So even though Star isn't the pass rusher that he was early on, maybe doesn't have that same explosiveness, maybe doesn't have the pass rush moves to really be a threat in that area of this defense, he's able to occupy guys based on his alignment. He's able to occupy guys based on the scheme, on how the defensive coordinator here has 7 guys, so the offensive line and running back and tight end have to stay in and max protection so that they can get the ball down the field on 4th and 14. All of those factors play into how important Star is going to be to this defense. So while he may have been a big ticket free agent and maybe he can't rush the passer like you would for that type of money spent on a defensive tackle, there are ways, given with the scheme and his alignment and just the players around him, just find ways to get him to occupy guys up the middle, for him to push the pocket up the middle, to get one-on-one pass rushes for guys like Jerry Hughes, guys like Trent Murphy. These are the type of matchups you want. One-on-one, your best pass rusher at defensive end versus the right tackle of the opposing team. So this is something that obviously this staff and Sean McDermott and Leslie Frazier is aware of when it comes to Star Lotuelelei and how to use him. So it'll be interesting to see this season how Star impacts this defensive line.